Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Jordan, also known as J Monster, and this is the very first episode of my Let's Play for the Elves of Lorien. Now, I'm playing MOS, which is a submod for 3rd Age Total War, and I'll put the links for everything that I'm using in the description, so don't worry about that. I'm going to be playing on very hard difficulty. The battle difficulty is going to be on very hard, and the campaign difficulty is on hard. Now, just before we get started, I want to talk to you about a few changes that I made to the game, just, so you guys know what you're getting into and what you can expect to see in this campaign. I found that in MOS, the battles tend to end really, really quickly, which kind of isn't a lot of fun, so to fix this, I've given every unit in the game at least 2 hit points. The larger units obviously have more, like Mordor's attack trolls and snow trolls of Gundabad have at least 8 hit points. Also, because I'm a really huge Tolkien geek and I love the lore, I'm gonna play this as close as possible to the actual game, or to the actual lore. So to that effect, I've made some changes, particularly to the Elven and Dwarven factions that you guys will either love or you'll hate. The Elves of Lorien and the Sylvan Elves, but in particular the Elves of Lorien, defended their borders generally by ambush. They didn't really come forth to open war a whole lot, or, if I recall, ever. So, in order to really make them feel and play like an ambush faction, I've given most of their light infantry the ability to hide anywhere, which, basically means regardless of trees and whatever, they can find a way to camouflage themselves, which I think kind of affects that, or represents that really kind of ethereal way that the elves will move through, especially forests, but through anywhere, they're very stealthy, and especially these guys, the Elves of Lorien. Also, the Elves and Dwarves, most of their units have an extra hit point, but I don't want you to worry about that because I've buffed the evil factions in response to this, and I've tested it quite a lot, and it actually plays really, really well, especially on very hard difficulty. Like especially against the dread stacks, that extra hit point is, you will probably not even notice it because you're going to take a lot of casualties fighting large elite evil faction armies. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start the campaign, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'll do my very best Elvish. Utulian aure, aya eldalie, arataranar, atanar, see, I'm not very good at Elvish. Utulian aure, the day has come, behold. Okay then. Tolasharns. Tolasharns are jihads. Jihad. Invasions, crusades, call by common honor. Sure, we'll go with that. Earlier invasions, no, that wouldn't really make sense. Reserve allied factions, yes, I want to be able to do that. Born, sure. The diplomacy script, yes, because I really want this to be kind of a lore-friendly game, I guess. So we're going to go with that. That being said, we're not going to give them crazy, weird fire weapons and flamethrowers, because that's kind of, well, weird. Saruman's forces, I don't really know what this does, but sure, let's do that. Yeah, no, yeah, definitely yeah. Definitely not. Of course. No. Yes, because I want the evil factions to be as powerful as possible. Centralized administration. No, I hate that thing. Next area, sure. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a diplomat. We're gonna go make nice with the dwarves and such. But my strategy is basically gonna be to take out the orcs of the Misty Mountains early, or the goblins of the Misty Mountains early, whatever. I'm going to save Moria for last because I want to have a big epic battle with the Balrog. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Sorry. I'm going to kind of hold them off down here, put a cork in this little bottle of evil, and I'm going to travel up to about here, and I'm going to take all of their settlements in the north and the south. And I'm going to isolate Moria, and then we're going to go have a big battle with the Balrog. So, alright, let's marshal our forces. Oops. And we are gonna leave them there. And we're gonna have Celeborn as our leader because why the hell not, right?
By the light of Elves, stay in the tree.
Where's our spy?
Impossible.
And oof, shush. You tell me it's impossible. Do what you're told, lowly spy. And we're going to turn all of our taxes down so that our generals get lots of respect and our towns grow really quickly. And we're going to crank up the taxes every time one of these buildings comes due, just because if you don't, you get really, really crappy financial traits for your generals. And if you crank it up to very high on the last turn, that before a building is built, you can get some really nice positive traits related to that building. So, alright. And to building in general. So, that'll do it for our first turn. And I want to apologize in advance for these really long turn times, and they're only going to get longer. MOS is really notorious for its long turn times. That's just because there's a ton of scripts running in the background. If you like, I can start editing it out. This is actually the first Let's Play that I've ever done, so just kind of leave a comment in the comments section, of course, and kind of tell me what you guys think about what I'm doing and how you'd like to see me run this, because I love Third Age, but I can play it on my own. I'm making a Let's Play because I think that's something that people would like to see. I want people to be entertained by it. So, if you've got any constructive criticism, just put it down there in the comments, and I promise that I won't be offended and yell at you or anything terrible. All right. Move up there. Move our spy, who is very well hidden, which he should be. He's a spy. And I guess that'll do it for turn 2. So I guess while we're waiting here, I could talk a little bit about the lore for the Elves of Lorien. Lady Galadriel is a Noldor elf, and Lord Celeborn, who we can see over here, is a Sindarin elf. The Sindarin elves used to live, I guess it's kind of closer over here to where the High Elves are now, in a place called Beleriand or Beleriand. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that properly. And they were elves that never went into the uttermost west and never saw the Valar or lived in Valinor or anything like that. And so Lady Galadriel is one of those. She's actually really, really highborn. And I'll get onto my lore rambling later. We're gonna slaughter some pathetic peasants, some rebels, rebel scum. Alrighty, so I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Far above, a great cloud streams slowly westward, from the black land, devouring light, borne upon a wind of war, the siege of Gondor. Alright, as you can see here, I have a recolor that's for the, basically for all elves that use this model, so Sindar archers and all of the Mirkwood elites. And I will put a link for that in the description if that's something you guys would like to use. As you can see now, all of my units are hidden, and that's because I want Lorien to be an ambush faction. I really want them to feel like it. So, okay, we're gonna do that and that, because that looks pretty. Although it kind of looks like a face of somebody who's very unimpressed, but anyway, here we go. So, let's move these guys over here. I'll place these guys on this end so we can catch these guys in a nice big crossfire. And we'll move one unit of those up here. I'm going to use to move the other unit and Celeborn over here, so we've got them totally surrounded and we can come at them from all sides. There's our Rangers of Lorien. Very beautiful models. I wonder if they can even hit them from there. Looks like they can. Ooh, that's not going to go well for these guys. Let's watch. Here we go. Oof, that's just brutal. Oh, look at the slaughters. Yeah, see, now they're gonna get out of the way, aren't they? Or maybe not. Running into a wall in panic is also a good strategy. Let's see what else they got here. They got a bunch of archers and these really weird BDSM looking peasant axemen. And our beautiful bodyguard unit here, I really, really like. And our Lorien spearmen that sort of look like monks a little bit with spears and shields. The hide animation for this is... I've given them this trait, so now they're just sort of hiding by kneeling down, so it's a little absurd. They're just like, oop, can't see me now. And the enemy's just like, oh, where'd they go? They're crouching. Yeah, let's do this. This will be fun. Follow the arrows in, see it crunch some poor bandit's skull. Oh, look at that. Oh, I think we're gonna hit somebody. Yes! Oh, we missed. Great sadness. Oh, here we're gonna hit that building. Oh, that building is nice and dead. Thanks to our highly skilled elite archers. Oh, 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 that's just lovely. Okay, well, enough of that for now. Let's move these guys forward. Now we got everybody into position. Very good. Almost everybody. Move these bad boys up. What does this do? I confess I've never actually used Celeborn in a game before, so I don't even know what his model looks like. I used to just keep him in Karas Celeborn. I hope that's not it. That'd be really boring. Is that... oh, seriously? Or maybe there's some... I don't know, is there like a shadow moving around on its own? Maybe there's something wrong with my model textures and everything. It's just not showing up.
We await your command.
Or maybe that's just Celeborn. Okay, that's kind of boring.
We await your command.
Send our spearmen in here and give these guys the business. Show them what happens when you mess with the elves. Their BDSM friends are coming in to help them. Let's send these guys in. Finish this right now. Catch them between the hammer and the anvil. Let's have a French accent there. The hammer. Hammer and the anvil, hein? C'est bon, hein? Looks like they've noticed what we're up to, and they're kind of not sure what to do about it. Alright, well. Let's do that. No, don't charge on a blob. Come on.
The enemy
Reform,
are
guys.
badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Do this thing. I'm gonna charge into these guys behind them. Charge! Oh, no, guys, stop shooting them. Shoot these guys. Yeah, very good. But yeah, as you can see, if you're a vanilla MMS player, you're probably not used to battles lasting this long. But yeah, as we get bigger and bigger armies and bigger and better troops, we're gonna have some really, really long, really cool battles. And I feel it really leaves a lot of room for tactics, for you to make maneuvers and just generally make gameplay a little more interesting, a little more fun. Come on, guys. All right, that's enough. You are clearly incompetent. shooting fools. Yeah, yeah. It's a little weird that everybody in Lorien kind of dresses like they're ready for bed or something, or they just got out of the shower. How are we doing over here? Defeat is a distinct possibility. Of course it is. As it should be. Defeat is a distinct possibility. Oh yeah, you think? Jesus.
Good tidings. The
Enemy general lies dead. Oh, I love hearing that. That's music to my ears. Alright, see if we can get these guys to rout. Maybe. Maybe if these hunters don't run out, these guys will lose their nerve. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Come on. Let's finish these guys. That's right, grab. Just totally envelop them and stick them with our big long spears, which sounds a little dirty.
Our men no longer command
Probably something
the
that they
city.
like, given the way that they're dressed. But oh, there we go. Now they're running. Let's finish this. Oh, guys. Doesn't look like we've lost a whole lot of troops. I think we've lost 2 guys, which not bad, right? Get in there. Ugh, just look at the slaughter. It's just terrible. Terrible. I feel so bad for these poor bandits that just couldn't stop us. Actually, that's a lie. I don't feel bad for them at all, but... Did you just kick that guy in the back of the leg? Oh, you bastard. Get out of my town. Feeble. Feeble, feeble,
Our men
feeble.
have taken control of the city.
Yeah, I should think so. Is there, what, 2 guys left? Oh, this guy right here. I think he just went down. Where's that last? I guess he got stabbed already. And it looks like we've wiped them all out. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. I think he's got a pretty good chance of winning. Yeah, me neither. Oof. Poor guy.
This is a clear victory.
Oh yeah, looking at the elves' faces, I kind of just realized that they got those from Battle for Middle Earth. Oh, it's not a game I played very much. Ware, ware. Or where? Cried Damrod to his companion. I guess that's, yeah, it's in English, isn't it? That's embarrassing. Made the Valar turn him aside. Mumak, Mumak.
We protect the Elven
Alrighty, so now that's ours. Another piece of the great Elven Empire.
Come, my brothers.
And thus begins our 10,000-year reign of blood. Okay, we've got a pretty small attacking force here, but I guess I can't move them yet, can I? Well, that'll do for turn 3. Oh crap, I think I forgot to play with my taxes. Damn it. I spent all the time talking about it. Now I just look foolish. So, yeah, as I was saying, Lady Galadriel is a Noldor elf, and she's actually of pretty high birth. She's of the line of Fingolfin, who was a High King of the Noldor in the First Age, challenged Morgoth Bauglir, to single combat. And he was basically Big Daddy Sauron. He's the guy that Sauron wishes he was, and sort of cries himself to sleep at night, knowing that he will never be as cool as Morgoth. He was the Dark Lord, and actually an evil Valar. Let's move it up here.
You will ruin these trees no
And
longer.
yeah, he was an evil Valar who, I knew our force was a little too small. Damn it all.
Swiftly. At ease.
He was an evil Valar who tried to claim Middle-earth for himself. He eventually ended up kind of crossing the wrong elf and pissing off Feanor by killing his father and stealing his prized possessions, so Feanor was understandably a little miffed, and that's when the High Elves came back to Middle-earth from Valinor in order to wage war on him for their satisfaction. We're gonna have to make a few more troops here, aren't we? Do that. One of those. And yeah, we did miss making one of our buildings, didn't we? Hopefully our generals don't have any bad traits. Just take a quick look. But you also don't want to leave your... Like, I like to leave my taxes low like this because you don't really want to leave them too high either, because generals start to get, like, cruel traits and stuff like that. Like, you end up with some pretty funny combinations of traits and personalities, like Gandalf the Unspeakably Cruel or something like that, or Lord Celeborn the Merciless, or whatever it happens to be. Oh, look at him. He's so pretty. And we're going to use him as our general in there, and we're going to send this guy off, and we're going to go make some friends across the river here. Let's see. That'll be done next turn. I want to crank up our oh, Jesus. That's not good. It might be okay for that turn, because there are going to be troops in there next turn. Oof, Jesus, they don't like that. They don't like it when I extort them. Insolent peasants.
Sire.
Okay, let's move up here. Alright, that'll do it for that turn. Yawn. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Actually, yes, we are going to take him, and we're going to... Why is he... Mixed loyalties. Ugh. Jesus.
Be wary.
Maybe if I... Yeah, I'll leave him in charge of the big city, just so he starts to feel a little more inclined to not betray me. Okay, let's do that. Maybe we shouldn't do that. No, we're fine. High tax rate. Back down to normal. Back down to normal. Okay, let's move on.
Elven warriors. Onward!
Move down here. I think there's a settlement. Yes, there is. Excellent.
Destroy it. Have your
So,
for the
I'm going to guess that they've probably already sent out... Yeah, they're starting troops, so we might just have a big epic battle, unless they're already in the settlement. In which case, we'll still have a big epic battle, so it works out. And that'll do for that turn. So yes, back to my rant about lore. Galadriel was the son of King Fingolfin, who I've probably told you more than you ever wanted to know about. And did I say Celeborn or Galadriel just now? Well, anyway, Galadriel is the daughter of Fingolfin, and Celeborn is a Sindarin elf of unknown pedigree. I don't quite remember where he's from, or who his family is, but most of the elves that live in here are kind of Sylvan elves or Nandor elves, sort of like mixed lineage elves. It's hard to keep track of it all. And there's also some, but not very many Noldor survivors from Erygion, which is right here actually, from Austin Gill, who were driven out after the War of Sauron and the Elves, and the fall of that city. So, all right, there you go. Got some troops there, ready to move out, and all right, let's go take Moria Eastgate. That'll be a tough battle, but I think we can pull that off. Oh, one other change I should mention is that you'll be noticing here that their general's bodyguard has 3 hit points. I did that to all the bodyguards in the games just because they're general's bodyguards, so they should already be like great warriors. But they shouldn't die the same as normal troops. I mean, because well, they're not normal. They're special. So
come, my brother.
yeah, I made that change to reflect that. Where's our troops? Come on, you can do it.
Onward!
And I think we might have to play with some taxes again. I'm really sorry about this. I'm sure this is very boring. If you like, I can start editing out some of the micromanaging, just so you guys don't have to be horribly bored watching this Let's Play. But yes, Celeborn, Sindarin elf. Just getting back to that. And he was accepted by all of the elves in Lorien as, you know, their lord, and Galadriel, his wife, as their lady. And yeah, they were, I think, one of the larger elven settlements left in the east of Middle Earth. East being everything east of Valinor. And they didn't want to leave, you know, partially because, you know, we love our lands. Oh, it's just so beautiful here. We fought so long and so hard for it, which is true, they did. But also, I don't think they wanted to be on the bottom of the social ladder in Valinor, because out here, you know, they're wise and they're powerful and majestic, and people would defer to their wisdom and such. But yeah, I think maybe the reasons for staying in the middle of Earth were a little more, I guess, shallow than that. So here we are, we're taking on 2,566 goblins of the Misty Mountains with Lord Celeborn and most of the army of Lorien, so hopefully we're going to have a big battle here. Alrighty, so let's see. Got our spearmen with that. Yeah, no, drop that. I really need 2 of these, don't we? And what? No, what are you doing? Spearman, you take that. Right there. Let's move these guys up here. I don't usually do siege battles just because siege battles are, well, by nature they're going to be really costly, and we're outnumbered pretty significantly. But you know what the hell, right? I'm doing a Let's Play. Let's be dangerous. Let's be adventurous. Let's do that. Hopefully we're not getting shot from here. Looks like we're good. Still good. Alright, now let's... I went through the battle screen a little quickly, so I don't really know kind of what to expect. And holy crap! Okay, there's quite a lot of them. Looks like, oof. Yeah, my computer doesn't like that. A lot of Snaga. A lot of Snaga. A big mosh pit down here. And there's the fearsome general's bodyguard. Yeah, we probably should have waited a little bit, I think, for them to come out and attack us, but, whatever. Let's do something fun here. I really don't want you guys to be using fire arrows right now, especially while it's raining. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Our beautiful general's bodyguard, so powerful and unique looking, and our incredibly boring, bland, generic general. Great. Are they in loose formation now? But I have to kind of wonder what the AI is thinking. This kind of, when you get into battles with it, because they're just kind of like standing here in an elevated position, just saying, "Shoot me, please! There's so many Snaga in here, it stinks. I just don't want to live anymore." But it's a pretty pathetic castle. Like a really fearsome Tetris block. Looks like these guys can fire. So we're gonna move them up here, and we're gonna see if we can get a better angle on those orcs on that hill. But I think this battle's gonna be pretty bloody. I mean, I should have waited for them to come to me. You know, really play to my strengths. But I want this to be fun for you guys to watch. If we move these guys a little closer too, then get a better angle on those orcs and maybe kill some more of them. Here we go, let's watch this. Oh, there he is, that bastard. Let's get him. Oh, it's horrible. Goblins dying everywhere. Actually, it's not that horrible, but it's kind of a good thing, really. Okay, I'm starting to run out of arrows here, so let's see what these guys are shooting. By the looks of it, not much. You know, I want to thin out some of those Snaga, because they're going to be a problem. So let's move... Oh, we got 3 of them here. Very good. Let's move over here. See if we can... Yeah, that's a good position. Let's go over there. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Sorry, that was weird. Oof. Standard bearer just went down. Nobody else picks it up. These orcs just... goblins. They just don't have any pride. It's kind of boring. How do we do this? We follow the arrows on our general's bodyguard unit. Alright. Whee! Cursplat. Ooh, that poor man. Goblin. Here I come, ready or not. Oh, this is a very deadly game of Red Rover. We call arrow over. Request granted. Oh, come on. I shot him in the back. He should die. Alright, what do we got here? Our Lorien Rangers are totally out of ammo, so, you know, we're going to move up here and we're going to push into the gates here. Don't want to move up actually too quickly, because I don't want these guys to get shot by these arrow towers here. Oh, you guys should be shooting into there. What are you doing? Let's follow them. See what happens. Front row seat to some poor Snaga's death. Ah, oh, look at that. That's just perfect. Just right into that big blob of Snaga and Goblin. There we go. I'll move our siege guys here. These Lorien archers, we're going to use them too, because in addition to being really, really good archers, especially in the early game, they're really good early game archers, they're also pretty capable infantry, so yeah, we're going to use them. And looks like we're going to get Celeborn into the action. Celeborn, the bland and boring. His bodyguard, though. Woo. Beautiful. I love it. It's just, overall, this is just a really, really well-made mod. I mean, years and years of work gone into this, so you know, I guess I should just, while we're waiting for the interesting stuff to happen here, I guess I should just take the time to really thank the people that put so much of their free time and effort and sanity and blood, sweat, and tears into creating this game, because, you know, I've got like 800, almost 900 hours, which is kind of sad to admit to, but almost 900 hours of time played on Medieval 2, pretty much exclusively playing the Third Age. You know, I love it. I'm sure somebody will probably remark that I should be better at the game for having spent that much time on it, but there you go.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
That's what I would say anyway, just because I'm not very good at this. I'm decent with tactics, but it's a strategy game. Overall strategy, I'm not very good at that sort of thing. Here we go. This is where the magic's gonna happen. Alright. gonna have... We're gonna surround these guys. We're gonna cut right through them. I guess I probably should have moved it over there somewhere, but okay. Move these guys in. I'm gonna take out these bodyguards. Hopefully they'll stand in front with their sides facing to us. Very good, thank you. And hopefully what we can do is we can take out this infantry really quickly, send a unit or something to deal with these guys on the hill, and then we'll sweep around here and we'll fight these guys. Oh, really? Oh, look at these guys. I'm not sure if that's bravery or stupidity, but here we go. Let's surround them. I'm going to send Lord Celeborn over here to deal with them. Move these guys in to kind of cut off their retreat. Get in there. Come on, let's do this. These guys are almost out of ammo, and wow. Very good. You guys have... No, very well. Done very well. Yes, those are words.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Let's see if we got these guys completely kind of fenced in. That's what we want. Look at this. Oh yeah, here come the goblin reinforcements. Oh, guys, take them down.
We've captured the enemy's walls.
No. See, this is what I don't like about... Like, the medieval AI will do stupid things, like send individual soldiers to their deaths, and yeah, this guy and this guy, and it's just... They're just pointless deaths that shouldn't happen. Oof, poor work. Oh, he's down too. Uh-oh. Celeborn, no! That's not good. That's really bad. We don't want him to die. I got an idea. Do this. There we go. Now he's surrounded by his own troops instead of enemies. I think I just cut right through his lord to get to that guy. He really wanted that goblin to die. There we go. Now we're not going to lose Celeborn. Look at him. He's... Even for a generic general, he is so badass that he's using that two-handed sword with one hand. Oh, take that, goblin skull. Oof, not good. Blah. Look at that. Okay, we can send these guys in here and start flanking these goblin troops and give our guys a bit of a break. Alright, come on. Form up, guys. Let's go. There. Guess I should turn that off, huh? Especially you guys haven't tried to run out this gap here yet. Let's secure our position here. I'm going to move these guys in. We'll send Celeborn just behind. Oh, their general's not dead yet. What? No! Kill him! I guess I probably should have guessed that by the fact that there hasn't been a big mark over here that says their general has been killed. Well done, Jordan. Well done. The general is apparently sword-proof. Did I just realized that I left battle time on. Oh, that changes things. Dear.
Good tidings.
Excellent. That's what I like to see. I like how they went from warmed up to winded, just fighting one guy. Look at that. That's just beautiful. How are these guys doing? We crushed the orcish infantry yet? Looks like we have. Okay, no, they're winded, and they're tired. Let's send these guys. Let's send them right around that way. I'm gonna send you around there. We'll send you over there. We're gonna take these Snaga from all sides and really just smash the crap out of them. Because they're filthy orc scum, and that's what they deserve. No, we don't want you to run, actually. We want everybody else to get into position. Guess I shouldn't make them run, because I'll just make them tired on it. Come on. Attack! This enemy's gonna come out and fight us, because they probably know what we're up to. Yeah, he's done. He's not that done. So you guys need to get over here.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Where's Caleb? I don't want him to go off on their own. Melee generals are really notorious for getting themselves surrounded and murdered. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Look at this. This is just beautiful, isn't it? Pathetic orc host here. They don't stand a chance. This other guy's driving on them from all sides. Oop. What's going on here? Charge! How's this doing? Is everybody who... I guess we should move these guys in, huh? Because that would be useful. Victory seems certain. Victory seems certain. Victory seems certain. Well, victory is certain. I still haven't managed to find my general. Oh, he's right there on the front lines. I kind of don't like that. I'm going to get these guys to move up a little bit. Check their lore. Cool. Yeah, he's probably somewhere in there. Ah, he's perfect like that.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Ooh, these guys are taking a lot more casualties than I expected them to. Just fighting this crappy Snaga, but I guess they're tired. And these guys are exhausted. And all these Snaga haven't really fought anybody. Ooh, look at that! Just crash right in there. Some really nice close-ups of the, Oop, what are you doing? Oh, stop that. The general's bodyguard. Yeah, look at that. That's just gorgeous. That's actually a recolor that I just found today while I was searching around on the internet looking for some stuff to make my Let's Play go over a little smoother. Oh, we better hurry this up. I really wish I hadn't kept that on. Alright. How did that even happen? You know, sometimes this happens just because they're... As you can see, that he just wanted to move a little bit, so... for whatever reason. And also, when they're doing, like, their kill animations, they'll step forward out of rank and then get themselves surrounded. And it's kind of a mess, but... It's alright. As you can see, we've started to really tighten the noose here. guys have been pretty heavily reduced. I mean, I've taken probably close to, what did they start with? 121 or so. Oh god, look at that! That's terrible. I've taken, yeah, almost 22 casualties each. I'm gotta be a little more careful with my Archers of Lorien here, don't I? No. When these guys get around there, I can pull them out. What? No! Don't do that. Oh, no. Qua, what are you doing? Come on. Yeah, see? I'm telling you, I'm terrible at this game. My poor exhausted archers. See, that's one of the things is that I feel makes the game really balanced is that the elven and the dwarven units are just they're so much better than a lot of the evil units. But as the battle drags on and your troops get tired and more tired, which they will always will because everybody's got 2 hit points at least. They kind of start to just pull down your troops, and your troops get surrounded, and as they get tired, they just can't fight as well. So the goblins start to kind of regain a little bit of the advantage. So generally you start powerful as the you start a battle like really powerful, good morale as the elves and the dwarves. But as that battle goes on, you'll start to lose a lot of guys if you stay in protracted combat for too long. And the same goes for even the very best elven troops. I mean, you just start to die, and they don't have the numbers to really kind of stop themselves from being swarmed and surrounded. So
This is a clear victory.
it does actually work out. Look at that. Beautiful. Glorious victory. Look at them. They're all celebrating. He's very happy. Ah, yes. I'm unstoppable. Ah. Well, there you go. I think that's going to do it for the first episode. And so when we get back to the campaign map, I'm gonna stop it there. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. And if this is something that you really like, just leave a like, a comment, or a subscribe. And I hope to see you again next time. I'm gonna take that. Yes, excellent. The mountain fort towers. Repair that. And yeah, as I said before, if there's anything that I'm doing that's you find particularly obnoxious, I like to talk. I especially like to talk about Third Age and Lord of the Rings. So if I'm a little too talkative, I guess, just tell me, and I'll see what I can do to fix that and make this a little more entertaining for you. So, all right, again, thank you and goodbye.